Yay, you made it! Congratulations! Welcome to Freelance to Freedom. Yeah, and well, I'm really excited. So I want to say thank you for trusting me and for getting this masterclass. It's not just a course, but a masterclass that I'm gonna take you to a very in-depth level of freelancing. Yeah, and I'm just so excited because, as you know, if you have followed me in our community, I have been a freelancer and an entrepreneur for about 11 years now, and I did not look back anymore. So after the first day that I've gone to freelancing, I knew that this is the right path for me. This is the industry for me, and um, 11 years that I am already working from home, and no regrets. No regrets at all. So I'm so happy that you're here today, and we will get to know each other in a deeper level. You will get to know me as your mentor, as your coach in a deeper level as well. And I'm so excited because this course, this masterclass is a summary and a combination of everything that I have learned from freelancing, digital marketing, personal development, and all that summed up in one course. So I know that it's not everything that I can share with you in just one sitting on masterclass, because that might also overwhelm you as a person. But I hope that this is the beginning, and I hope that if there will be other masterclasses that we will go through together, continue with the learning with me, so that I can share with you a lot of materials and a lot of things that you can download from my mind to yours. But one thing that I can assure you, in this freelance to freedom, I did this with all my heart. It has been sobrang tagal ko tong ginawa. Maybe because I poured all my love and energy on this, and I assure you that I am not taking your energy lightly on this. I know that this is probably you're scared to do this at once, and that's a normal feeling to have. I acknowledge that, and that's totally okay. Now I am going to walk you through, from the very basic to a little bit intermediate, going to advanced levels of different things that a freelancer must know. So this is for you if you are a beginner, totally newbie, and of course if you are doing this as a refresher as well. We do have other advanced master classes for those people who are already a freelancer and wanted to take it a level higher for their wealth and for their goals. So that's check that out as well. But on this video, we will talk about the very basics. So welcome to the first video of Freelance to Freedom. And we will be talking about, of course, yung pinakauna. And we will be discussing here if this is really something that's meant for you ba to become a freelancer. So this video is for you if you are zero idea with how freelancing works, and maybe you're asking yourself if this is really for me. All right, so without further ado, I am going to put my face a little smaller. Yeah, right, so that you can see my screen. Now, just a disclaimer, I just wanted to you might see my face move like this on the other videos, because ayokong takpan yung mga texts there, but I want my face also on the entire video so that you can see me, not just the presentation and then that you can just hear me on the background, but I wanted you to see me as I talk to you, like a real mentor talking to you one on one. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Welcome to Freelance to Freedom 101, and this is your first blueprint to your freedom. Before we deep dive to what a freelancer is, or what are the things that you can do, or how you can get paid, let's go ahead and check first the definition of Google. What is a freelancer? So, according to Google, a freelancer is an independent laborer who earns wages on a per job or per task basis, typically for short term work. So, if you Google what a freelancer is, this will be one of the definitions that would come up. Now, um, excuse me. So by definition, a freelancer or freelancers can do short-term gigs, but they can also do long-term. Okay, so a typical freelancer um, can actually have clients who have 5 to 6 years and more, right? Like forever na sila dun sa client. Maybe because they did a wonderful job, and as the company grew, they became vital and very important in the company, and in the industry itself or in the business, so that the clients are not letting go of them. So I just want to first debunk the idea that freelancers can only become um, available for short term lang. You might hear a lot of people saying that, oh, why are you going to freelancing? But it's not a real job and it's just side gig or side hustle lang. Don't take it seriously because wala ka namang patutunguhan doon. So for many years, I've been hearing that assumption, but it's actually not correct. So in the idea, yes, there are small gigs or um, small time gigs or short term gigs that we call it. You know, it can be for a logo design. It can be for doing like a brochure or something like that. That's a one time job wherein it can last for 1 day, 2 days, 1 week. But there are also clients who can um, get you a contract for as long as they need you, right? So there will be tasks like that, and we're going to talk about that a lot in this course, but I just wanted to put it out there that freelancers are just not short-term gigs, okay? And sometimes even if it's short term, let's say for example if you're writing a report, but that report or a copywriting, let's say a sales funnel, so that means it's not 1 week naman. However, the amount that you will get paid is about 6 digits, right? So how cool is that? You are working in a short term, but your pay is definitely in comparison to those people who have worked like 2 months or 3 months of their time and energy in the corporate world. So, what will you choose? Correct. So, we will go ahead and talk about that, why you are very vital to the industry and why this is so amazing for you and your loved ones. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. All right. A freelancer is not an employee. Let me just go ahead and move here. Yeah. All right. A freelancer is not an employee, guys. Okay. So that is something that also I wanted to put it out there, like a mindset shift, especially if you are just starting as a freelancer right now. You are not an employee of that company, you are a business. That's why you are called an independent contractor. Okay, so which means that you can handle multiple projects and multiple clients at multiple times at once. So you will hear people who are handling two clients or three projects all at the same time, and that is okay. For as long as you are handling with a great time management, so long as you can deliver, and so long as you can focus, um, that is completely fine. Okay, unless you have a contract that says you are an exclusive part of this company, that's another story. But I just want you to know, and I just want to put it out there, that a freelancer is not an employee. Okay, you are an entity, you are a business, like a doctor or a lawyer, that they are not an employee of a certain hospital or something like that. They may, but at the end of the day, they also have their own gig. They have their own clinics that they're opening up, like maybe 4 p.m. during until 8 or weekends or something like that. You get the idea. Okay? Yes. All right. So, like I mentioned a while ago, sometimes a client and the freelancer may agree to work in an exclusive contract. Preferably, you have a contract that says this is the scope and limitation of my job description with with this company. Okay? But generally, freelancers can actually choose their projects and clients anytime that they want because you are your own boss. And that's the beauty of becoming a freelancer. Okay, let's move on. So let me just put my sorry. I hope that you will not get irritated by me moving in your screen. Where can I put myself here this time? There you go. All right. So some freelancers are the following. So these are some of the job descriptions and some of the gig that you can do. Don't worry, we will cover this in depth later on in our course, but I just wanted you to know what are the things that you can do as a freelancer. So a lot of people are saying, I want to become a freelancer, I want to work from home, but I don't know how. I don't know where to begin. So these are some of the things that you can do. Like I said, we will have a separate video discussing all this in depth. Okay. So I would like you to know that freelancing is a business. You are a business. You should also register as a business, and you are helping other businesses as well. So let's talk about the benefits of becoming a freelancer right now. Because of the pandemic, a lot of people had the chance to experience work from home, even in our country, in the Philippines. A whooping 97% of the employees are surveyed that they do not want to go back to the offices anymore, especially at this time of my recording. Just last week, our current president, at the time of my recording, President Duterte, has signed a law that allows government employees to work from home. So initially, naging batas na siya. And I know that a lot of people are so happy about that because, especially parents, because they can do their job at home. And yeah, we'll go ahead and discuss why freelancing is such an ideal industry for many of us, not only for parents, but for singles as well, especially those for people who like to travel. Okay, so these are the perks that I listed down, just some of the freelancer perks that I can think of. So there's so many others, but these are actually the top that we when a freelancer is being asked like why are you a freelancer or something, these are the perks na una naming naiisip. So let's go ahead and discuss these perks right now. Okay. So the number one reason why you are going to be a great freelancer and why this is so good as an industry is that you are your own boss. How many of you agree in that? One of the top reasons why people want to go to freelancing is that because you don't have a boss that you need to report to. You don't have to ask for time off unless you choose to decide to have full-time hours. Let's say, for example, the client expect you to be Monday to Friday and be there, like say customer service, customer support, and you will be handling tickets or chat, and that you will be there. That's a different case. You are expected to do that. But there are also other gigs wherein you don't have to report to anyone. Like for example, you are creating a logo. You can do that anytime when you are creating, when you are transcribing. Okay, so that's an open time. Ibig sabihin, kahit anong oras mo siya gawin, whenever and wherever. So you are your own boss. So most of the projects, you don't need to ask someone for a leave or a sick leave or something like that or a vacation leave because you control your hours. That's the number one perk. Number two, you can work anywhere that you want. You can work in a coffee shop. You can work at the beach in Boracay, you in Siargao, yan, and in your living room, in your sala, in your bedroom, it doesn't matter. At the time of my recording this, I am in my bedroom. I have a mini small office in my bedroom. So when I open this door, just steps away are my kids, my children. And whenever I want to work outside or go in like Airbnb or something, I can definitely do that as well. That is the beauty of becoming a freelancer. No more commute, no more going to the office, no more traffic. That saves a lot of time. Okay, so work, it doesn't matter where, for as long as you get the job done. That's number two amazing perk of being a freelancer. Number three is the flexible schedule. You can work in a contract of 40 hours a week, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. if you want to, if you agreed to this with your clients. Of course, you will be discussing with your client how many hours, and there's like this work diary where they can see the number of hours that you logged. So depende siya sa job description, okay? Like for example, I mentioned a while ago, when you're answering phone calls, you have to be there. And when you're at chat support, so when a customer comes in and asks for like, hey, where's my order, or I'd like to have a refund or whatever, you have to be there. Um, on your set schedule. But the thing is, aside from that, there are other gigs out there which do not require that. You can have a flexible schedule. Like I said, if you are in a contract to do 40 hours a week, or probably 60 hours a week or something, or 30 or 15 hours a week, if you want to, you can accept that. Okay, that's also the beauty of it. Like you can reject and you can accept projects depending on how you perceive and depending on how you would like to have that kind of setup or arrangement. So some freelancers want project basis, which they don't have to clock hours, and they can clock in anytime during the day or during the night. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a bit. You can also choose your clients, and you can also choose your projects. That's what I mentioned a while ago. While the clients can screen you, of course, like there's an interview if you're fit for the job description. What are the things that you can do? Can you solve this? Can you do this? You can also screen the client at the same time. It's not like the corporate job where you will be in front of the HR and they will be asking you a lot of things, and then you can ask something, yeah, sure, but it's definitely um, their they will decide whether they will accept you or not. But if you are a freelancer, you can fire and you can also accept clients as you wish, as you screen. So you are also going to screen them if they meet the criteria that you set for yourself. If you promise yourself that no, I'm not going to work on weekends, but this client want you to work on weekends, then I'm sorry, I think we cannot work together. So you can fire them. You can decline the proposition of this person. Okay, so yeah, that's actually one amazing benefit of becoming a freelancer. You can decline an offer if the budget is too low, like it doesn't fit the criteria. I want probably $10 an hour or $100 for this kind of project. If they're low on budget, you can definitely decline. You can work on projects that you are truly, truly passionate about. You can be selective, okay? And you have an option to say no. Wag lang tanggap ng client, okay? And we will talk about that more in the coming videos, but I just wanted to put it out there too. And of course, unlimited earning potential. What do we mean by that? In a traditional job, you get a steady paycheck, correct? Let's say, for example, you get 15,000 a month for taking calls or for taking this kind of project. You get a small increase yearly. Like how small? Maybe 1,000 at 2,000, because that is the standard for everybody. When you work in a call center, let's say the minimum is, I don't know what's the minimum now, let's say for example 17,000 or 18,000. So you get a performance review, and then after some time, they will give you a raise. Let's say you've stayed for the company for about 2 years, and the standard rate is 1,000 pesos. So you worked your ass off for this company, and they will be giving you 1,000 or 2,000 peso raise simply because that's the standard. In freelancing, that's so not the case. You get an unlimited earning potential, which means as a freelancer, you can dictate the rate you wish to increase and how many times, again, how many times you want to increase in a year. That's totally your call. So let's say, for example, you are charging $10 an hour right now, and then you know that you are doing better and you're becoming more popular and more in demand as a freelancer. You're like, I'm going to increase my rate to $15 an hour. Who said you cannot? Nobody. That's you deciding. That's a $5 increase agad, right? And who will say, don't do that? It's totally your call because you are an independent contractor and a freelancer. So imagine the potential that you can get here if you can get as many clients as you want and work in a flexible environment, and you can fire clients and you can work with clients with this budget range lang. Like not gonna work with with clients with this very low budget, right? So you get the idea. The earning here is potentially unlimited. So long as you're good, so long as you know when to say no and when to say yes, what are your parameters, what are the standards that you are supposed to have lang, good. Okay? So I hope you guys are learning. Next, you can also expand, grow your business, and build your legacy. In the beginning, you can be a one man or woman show. Like, isa ka lang. Like, that's how I started. That's how many people started. So, ikaw lahat. Excuse me. But as you grow, you can train a team to do the job for you. You can outsource your stuff. So you can hire your own staff, your freelancing agency, and you grow from there. That is also a part of our curriculum wherein you can take this to a whole new level, that you are not just a freelancer on your own, but you have a team behind you who are also doing the same work, and you outsource it to them and you get a commission. You are not the one taking calls for 8 hours a day or getting this job done. But imagine you duplicate yourself and you are the hiring manager. Guess what? The unlimited potential of this. So I hope that you're getting this vision. I'm putting a lot of ideas right here on our first video because I'm that excited, for the perks that you are going to have as a freelancer. So I just want to put it out there that you can definitely build a legacy for yourself. Okay? Next, quality time with your loved ones while working. I so love this, especially those who are also parents like me. This is a very priceless reason why we will not go back to the corporate jobs anymore in the offices, because like I said, I'm doing this recording in my bedroom. When I open this door, I will see my kids directly, like literally a few steps away from them, without traveling or without just checking with them on the phone or like CCTV lang, ganyan. You can definitely be them while you are conquering your own business, right? So for parents, especially mothers, this industry is very appealing because they get to do household chores and they can see their kids while they're earning a decent amount of money at the same time. That to me is priceless, and to many, many more people. Okay? So actually, this is more than the other things that I discussed with you guys prior to the benefits of a freelancer. This is my number one. I will do anything in my power para hindi ako malalayo sa mga anak ko. And that's why I'm also very passionate in saying this, because we have a lot of OFWs out there that we would like to invite to come home finally and experience this kind of blessing, because freelancing is indeed a blessing. It's an industry that is very rich with money, potential, opportunity, and at the same time, you get to be with your kids. Okay? So if you are an OFW and you're watching this, time to come home. All right. Now, to sum it all up, these are some of the perks. There are so many out there pa. Like I said, these are the top things that a lot of people over and over again, not only in the Philippines but across the world, are choosing freelancing or independent contractor as their main source of income. Okay. All right, so being a freelancer is a gift to humanity. Welcome to freelancing. Welcome to your freedom. This is just your first video, and I'm gonna see you on the next videos. We will talk more a lot about this industry, and if you learned something about, freelancing and the benefits and all that, and you are so excited, you are in the right path. So I'll see you on the next video.